What is going on? Why you are not ready to
Requesting
proceed?
a reset. Your Honor, he was extradited down here from Arizona. There's just the DA and I conferred, and there needs to be some investigation to exactly what happened when he was there and he was in California. What's been going on for the last 3 or so years. We just don't have enough information at this time. So we're asking for reset for further investigation before we try to work something out, hopefully. And I provided the state with the case number from his case from Arizona, and I think they've already gotten their investigator looking at it.
Yes, Your Honor, we are started. We do need to reach out to the County Arizona prosecutors to determine.
All right, so I don't understand why. Like this motion was filed July 24th. And what's filed with the court, the case from Arizona is already attached. So that means that somebody already knew about this somewhere because the indictment and everything is attached to the motion. So I don't understand.
Your Honor, there's some wording in the order that we need to confer with the prosecutors. It appears that in one of the judgments, they may have ordered it to run concurrent with this case. I have the same thought.
Well, I don't have to run it concurrent with this case. So whether they're ordering it or not, that's not a hindrance to what the court does on whether something runs concurrent or not. Similarly, if I were to say this is to run concurrent with the federal case before the federal case is resolved, the federal case does not have to run it concurrently. Now, normally, if there's a sentence that is happening in another case, normally I run it concurrently unless there's a reason not to. So whether or not they ran it concurrently or not is not a hindrance to this case moving forward. So that's off the table as we need more time to see if they ask that it be ran concurrently or not. So what's the next issue? Just doing what investigation on what? Because if he's already pled to it and that, if he's pled to these cases there, if he entered a plea of guilty, then what? Is he going to come here and say not true when he's already pled guilty? So I don't understand.
Yeah, and I think just from what defense and I were discussing, we wanted to see what he pled guilty to as there are violations. I know there's one judgment there. It looks like the narrative of the court summary, there may have been 2 charges and those ones picked up 5 additional ones. I didn't know the outcome of those. So that's what I was working with my investigator on.
All right. All they have to do is pick up the phone and call somebody that they'll answer.
Additional judge, I don't think you have the supplement. There's a supplement. Do you have a supplement MTR? Which does include some technical.
I have a first amendment amended.
There's the vast majority of the violations are from Yuma, Arizona, but at the very end of the first or second supplement, I believe there's 3 technical violations.
Well, he has the unlawful use or transportation from Yuma, narcotic drug possession, Yuma. So that's on the first amended.
At the very end of the last motion that was filed by the state, there's 3 technical violations.
All right. So let me ask you this.
Yes, ma'am.
So is he sentenced to federal custody? Has he been sent to prison,
He's done,
federal prison?
but not federal, right?
No.
All right. So has he been sent to prison in Yuma?
Yes.
He did about 2.5 years, Judge.
All right. So technicals are what's going to hold this up. All right. So this is coming back tomorrow and you all need to call whoever you need to call. That's
Did I
what
have-
phones are for.
I can't be here tomorrow. I have a,
I'm sorry.
I can't be here tomorrow. I have a medical procedure.
Okay. All right. So I'll see y'all back this afternoon. Call whoever you need to call.
Judge. I have to prepare for this afternoon.
No, I understand. I want to make sure that you all have all of the information because nobody's called anybody. So I'm not saying it's going to go on a contested hearing, but you all need to pick up the phone and call Yuma County or whoever you're going to call to see what information they have, because in the court's documents, and this is just something that's attached to the motion to revoke, they already have the Arizona in the document. So pick up the phone, call somebody.
Yes, we're already working on it.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you.
I can't be back this afternoon.
Okay.
Monday?
Hello.
How are you?
Good morning. Doing great. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Judge, I just wanted to also include that.
Thank you.
This is a motion for early termination, Judge. May I?
Yes.
He's been on deferred adjudication since June of 2024. He was placed on for 2 years. Of this time, he's completed his BIPP. There has been no issues with the no harmful or injurious contact with Ms. Dunning. I just handed you, Judge, a letter from Ms. Dunning. And from my understanding, when Mr. Dunning has had Zoom appointments with his officer, she's actually been in the background. She's talked on his behalf, saying that there has been no issues, no problems, and so forth. He's complied with all of his scheduled field visits, restricted employment. He did complete an outpatient program and his community service hours. As you can see, there was, his UAs have been good. And at this time, probation is asking that he be considered for early termination.
And state, do you have objections?
Yes, just based on the charge, the fact that this charge, or this case was already reduced from the felony, is getting the minimum, on that felony, which would be 2 years, and the charge that the could have for 2 years probation, also we would just ask that employment.
All right. So, Mr. Dunning, what have you learned from this experience?
If I may, I have never, ever even had a parking ticket up to this point. I'll never have anything after, just because it's been a horrible experience for me with my family and my wife. Me and my wife are now back together, thank God, but I've also learned things that I do beforehand, as well as medications. I do now meditate 1 hour in the morning and an hour at night to help me. Plus also even the basics of counting to 10 from the classes and whatnot.
All right. And the court will note that there is a letter from the complainant, and the letter is very extensive. And I'm assuming he's been living with the complainant, or at least having contact with her.
Yes, Judge.
I used to, oh, I'm sorry.
And so according to the letter, it states that he was previously at RN for over 10 years, then had a motorcycle accident, traumatic brain injury, that left him disabled and unable to practice. He has the issue where his mom is in Canada and she has lung cancer.
She passed.
She passed. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Okay.
Okay. So she has since passed, and the complainant is stating that she is not in fear of him and he's completed everything. And this is a misdemeanor case, and he's been on probation for more than a year. The court is going to grant early termination. Good luck to you, and continue using the tools that you've learned.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay.